Carol, I were at Shirley's that night. I were there. In the front of the house. It was just getting dark and I were walking up the walk to the house when I heard this noise in the bushes. And I saw this guy there. He was crouching down and looking through the window. And he came up to me pretty fast and told me that he was Shirley's brother and that she wanted him to fix the window there. And I knew he wasn't from the neighbourhood, but I didn't think anything about it. I mean, he were white and he did have tools with him. He asked me what I was doing there and I told him about you. And how I were there to watch TV with my sister. And he took 20 bucks out of his pocket and asked me if I would go down to Eddy Street to the hardware store to pick up some nails. And I told him Eddy Street were pretty far and I'd have to get a bus. He said if I did him the favour, I could keep the change, which would have been about 17 bucks. And I mean 17 bucks just for jumping on a bus. I went to open the door to tell you, but he stopped me, telling me he'd already told you about it and was waiting for me to come by. And I remember running up Grace Street to Washington Park to get us a pizza from the Greeks to surprise you with. And like for a minute when I were on the bus, I remember thinking to myself what he'd said. Like asking me what I were doing there and then later him telling me that he told you about it and was waiting for me, but I just forgot about it. I had this money. When I got back, I had the pizza and the nails. And I opened the door and it was real dark. I heard the big clock ticking. And I turned on a light, the panther light. And I saw your blouse on the ripped up and your shorts. And your bra. And I got afraid. I could see your legs sticking out from the kitchen. You were so still. And your legs had marks on them. I thought you was dead. I was so scared. I just backed out. I still holding the pizza. I just backed out the door and ran through Moran's yard over to Richard Street. I don't know why. I dumped the pizza and the nails down the sewer and then I pulled a fire alarm. I don't know why I did, but I did. And then I heard the sirens getting louder and louder. When I got home, I saw the cop cars. And when I got in, I saw the cops. Our dad pinned to the floor because he wanted to go out and kill the guy. There, yeah. Jean told me what happened, and they weren't dead. And I'll never forget the look Ma had on her face and the way she was sobbing. No one were the same after that. When they caught the guy and brought him to court, I went. Because I were afraid. Fuck. I thought he'd say that I were there and I'd get blamed. But he never said nothing. And the way his lawyer were yelling at you. Dad told me so many times in the years after about the whole thing and that it was his fault because he couldn't keep a steady job, and if he had a lot of money it wouldn't have happened, and if he had a lot of money he could have gotten a good lawyer. Carol, I am so sorry. I couldn't do nothing right after. I just drank my brains out, anything to stop the guilty feeling inside me.
Bobbie.